Coming up, Governor Greg Abbott speaks at a conference in Edinburg. What he talked about in minutes. Plus, will a fourth stimulus check be distributed? Details ahead. And clinics all over the valley are closing early due to the shortage of COVID-19 test kits. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey there, vaqueros. Welcome back to this semester's first spring edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Yuneli Hernandez. Today is Tuesday, January 18th, and at the top of the hour, the Border Patrol Council is now endorsing Governor Greg Abbott for his re-election this year. That announcement came Monday afternoon in Edinburg. The state will now work in collaboration with the council to secure the border by providing more resources to Border Patrol. This comes after a surge of immigrants since the open border policy in Biden's presidency. Governor Abbott explains how he plans to help strengthen border security.
And that includes the state of Texas using $3 billion of Texas taxpayer funding for Texas to work to assist to secure the border.
He says an increase of the deadly drug fentanyl is now a problem along the border that has killed thousands of Americans. Abbott mentions he signed 15 laws this past session to combat human trafficking and drug smuggling. He has also deployed the Texas National Guard and Texas Department of Public Safety to secure the border. A recent spike in COVID cases in the United States has Americans asking if a fourth stimulus check is in order. Leslie Willard with more.
The spread of the new Omicron variant and rise of COVID-19 cases may have some people hesitant to return to work. But will these recent events prove a need for a stimulus check in 2022? During the pandemic's first strike in 2020, many Americans lost jobs, loved ones, and savings. These difficult circumstances were among the reasons U.S. Congress pushed for the first 3 stimulus checks. U.S. Congressman Vicente Gonzalez explains the likelihood of another stimulus check.
If we start having trouble in our economy, it's very likely. But as of right now, we have very low unemployment rates. Just about anyone who wants a job can get a job. Businesses are back open. Things are kind of on the up and up. So we're going to have to see and analyze if this is the right thing moving forward.
Brownsville resident Karen Gonzalez says she believes some people may need another stimulus check, but others do not.
I know that these stimulus checks have been really beneficial for a lot of people that are in need of them. But I do think that some people, it's allowed them to kind of become complacent.
The ongoing effects of the pandemic has forced some residents to adjust their budgets, including Gonzalez, who says she has already made changes to her expenditures.
I think just like anybody, you find yourself kind of budgeting and saving in different areas. Me personally, I have 3 young kids, and so not able to eat out as much, at restaurants as we used to.
Congressman Gonzalez tells KVAQ-TV that funds from the CARES Act and American Rescue Plan have not been exhausted, so aid for food banks, schools, counties, and general help to people in need is still available.
If we fall short of that, then we'll be proposing more help. There's a lot of funding still available right now that has not been exhausted. And I think that once we get through that, we'll start analyzing what help needs to be brought to the American people.
As of the airing of this broadcast, no official legislation regarding a fourth stimulus check has been introduced to Congress. Reporting for KVAQ-TV, Leslie Willard.
Many clinics are closing early due to the shortage of COVID-19 test kits in the Rio Grande Valley. Our reporter Karen Lucero with more.
Yaneli, one testing site is doing what they can to ensure there is enough tests for everyone. Since opening as a testing site in 2020, UT Health RGV decided to close last summer after a drop in positive cases. those cases lower than 10%. Beginning January 4th, UTRGV has been offering COVID tests to students, employees, and the public to help with the high demand. Senior Director of Clinical Operations for UT Health RGV, Dr. Linda Nelson, says UTRGV has plenty of tests and are well positioned.
We've been continuing to collect them since we closed the other tent for fear this was going to happen again.
Dr. Nelson says that some Valley Health departments are currently running out of tests due to a national shortage, and UTRGV is supplying most of the city's testing kits. Medical Director for Student and Employee Health, Dr. Scott Spear, says the number for positive cases has grown significantly.
We've never had positive rates as high as we're seeing now. We're seeing 50 and 60% of them positive. And we never saw that even in the most darkest days.
Chief Administrative Officer for Hidalgo County Health and Human Services, Eddie Olivares, says the demand for testing is astronomical, but that it is out of Hidalgo County's control.
We're having to procure our tests, our rapid tests, and we have to procure our reagents. I ordered some testing, but it's going to take 2 months to get it.
Hidalgo County is opening a large regional testing site at the Edinburg Municipal Park starting today that is scheduled to last up to 3 weeks. Reporting from Edinburg for KVAQ-TV, Karen Lucero.
More on these COVID testing sites. Linda Nelson, Senior Director of Clinical Operations and Doctor for UT Health RGV, says the spread of the Omicron and Delta variant has led to the reopening of testing sites. Dr. Nelson adds that there is an increase for a need of COVID testing and enough supplies to meet the demand. The Dean of College of Health Professions, Michael Laker, says the rapid antigen test allows for an accurate result faster.
There are many different strategies that we can employ to really achieve that goal of cutting transmission rates in the community. One of those really important parts of that strategy is testing.
It's racing across the valley would be a good way to say it. We felt like that we needed to offer that to our community, our valley community again.
According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, COVID-19 testing is recommended when a person experiences any symptoms like night sweats, headaches, and loss of taste and smell. Starting today, drive-through testing will remain open to the community from Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. in the Edinburg UTRGV CESS parking lot. To make an appointment, call 833-888-2268. The City of Edinburg manager is now resigning after 2 years and is taking on a new role at UTRGV. Here is our reporter, Jessica Amaya, with more.
Yaneli, Edinburg City Manager Ron Garza is set to start a new role at the university on March 1st and lead the UTRGV Office of Workforce and Economic Development. For the next 2 months, Garza will remain with the city until a new replacement is found.
The next city manager really has to lead the charge in making sure that they can keep up with the growth so that no area, in our city limits is unlike another area.
Garza ensures a smooth transition will take place and no projects will be delayed. Veronica Gonzalez says Garza will oversee UTRGV's Small Business Development Center as the new Associate Vice President of the Workforce and Economic Development. He will oversee 5 offices and create new jobs for people who want to start or ramp up their business.
He's a very easygoing person, somebody that's easy to talk to. And that's important because when you're working with the community and others, you can't have somebody that's really shy or that is, doesn't like people. He very much likes people and he's good at it. And so I think he'll be a great leader to our team. And I think he'll be a great addition to the university.
Gonzalez says the university is looking forward to working with Garza. Garza tells KVAQ-TV that he looks forward to seeing the city of Edinburg and UTRGV grow together. Reporting in Edinburg, Jessica Maya. Back to you, Anneli.
That's all for today. Make sure to watch us every Monday at noon. You can also tune into the Vaquero Radio on the Radio FX app. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Yaneli Hernandez. Stay safe, Vaqueros.